I am 50 years old, and I have watched us trade eternity for a dopamine hit that lasts 3 seconds. You think the cure for your emptiness is found in the next swipe or the next notification. You are starving your soul. In 2026, the most dangerous addiction is not a substance. It is the instant gratification that is rewriting your brain. But there is a cure. It is ancient, it is free, and it happens every single night. The question is not what you consume while you are awake. The question is, are you brave enough to listen to what your psyche is screaming while you sleep? You know the feeling. It starts as a subtle itch, a moment of boredom while waiting for coffee, a quiet evening alone on the couch. And before you even realize it, your hand is reaching for the phone. The blue light floods your face. Another video, another trend, another instant purchase that promises to fix your life in 2 days. It feels like connection. It feels like pleasure. But let's be honest. Does it ever feel like enough? Or does it leave you feeling more hollow than before? We are living in an era designed to short-circuit our souls. Every algorithm is built to keep you on the surface, to keep you clicking, scrolling, consuming. Because if you stop consuming, you might start feeling. And feeling in 2026 is terrifying. You are running on a treadmill of instant gratification, sweating, exhausting yourself, but going absolutely nowhere. But here is the truth they do not want you to know. That hunger you feel, that emptiness after 3 hours on TikTok, it is not a sign that you are broken. It is a sign that your psyche is starving for something real. You are trying to feed a spiritual hunger with digital candy. And while you're busy chasing the next high, a completely different part of you has been trying to speak. A part that doesn't care about likes. A part that holds the map to who you actually are. It has been waiting for you in the dark, in the one place the algorithm cannot reach.
Let me tell you about Jack. Jack was an architect. Successful, admired. He built skyscrapers that touched the clouds, but inside, he felt like he was falling. Every night, for 3 months, he had the same dream. He was standing in the lobby of his most famous building, but it was empty, silent. And suddenly, the walls started to bleed sand. Not water, sand. Pouring out of the cracks, filling the room, burying him alive. He would wake up gasping for air, his heart pounding against his ribs. He tried to ignore it. He drank more coffee. He worked harder. He scrolled through architecture blogs until his eyes burned, but the sand kept coming. Until one day, he stopped running. He sat with the dream. He didn't ask what it meant for his career. He asked what it meant for his soul. And in the silence, the answer came. The sand wasn't destruction. It was time. He was building monuments to his ego while his real life, his time with his children, his health, was slipping through his fingers like grains of sand. The dream wasn't a nightmare. It was a rescue mission. Carl Jung understood this better than anyone. He knew that dreams are not random firing of neurons. They are the psyche's way of balancing the books. In a world that screams faster, your dreams whisper slower. In a world that demands perfection, your dreams show you the mess. They are the counter-narrative to your conscious life. The biological imperative of your brain is not just to rest, it is to process, to digest the unlived parts of your day, to bring the shadow into the light. While you are busy curating your online persona, your dreams are busy showing you who you actually are. They are the ancient GPS, guiding you back to the path you lost in the digital wilderness. And they are speaking to you right now. Are you listening?
So, how do we tune back in? How do we turn down the volume of the world and turn up the volume of the soul? You do not need to become a monk. You do not need to retreat to a cave. You just need to reclaim the territory of your sleep. Here are 3 steps, simple, practical, but profound, to start decoding the messages of your night. Step 1 is what I call the digital sunset, or reclaiming the threshold. Most of us fall asleep with our phones in our hands. The last thing we see is a screen. The first thing we see is a screen. We are drowning our subconscious in other people's noise before it even has a chance to speak. Tonight, try this. 30 minutes before you sleep, put the phone in another room, or at least across the room. Create a physical gap between you and the dopamine. Sit in the quiet. It will feel uncomfortable. Your fingers will itch. That itch is the addiction leaving your body. Instead of scrolling, just ask one question. What did I ignore today? Did I ignore a feeling of sadness? Did I swallow a moment of anger? Just acknowledge it. You are priming your psyche. You are telling your unconscious mind, I am listening. I am ready to receive. This small act of respect opens the door. Step 2. Capture the whisper. Dreams are like smoke. They vanish the moment you wake up and engage with the world. If you check your email first thing in the morning, you have already wiped the slate clean. You have overwritten the wisdom of the night with the demands of the day. So, keep a notebook by your bed, or use a voice recorder app, but do not open social media. The moment you wake up, before you even get out of bed, stay still. Do not move your body. Movement engages the waking brain and dismisses the dream. Stay in that groggy, half-awake state and grab the tail of the dream. It might just be a fragment, a color, a face, a feeling of dread. Write it down. Speak it out, even if it makes no sense, especially if it makes no sense. Remember Jack, the architect with the sand? If he had ignored that image, if he had just gotten up and made coffee, he would have missed the message. He would have kept building his towers while his foundation crumbled. Captured the whisper before the shout of the world drowns it out. And finally, step 3. Decode the symbol, not the story. This is where most people get stuck. They open a dream dictionary and look up falling, and it says falling means you are insecure. That's too simple. That's generic. Your psyche does not speak in generic terms. It speaks in your personal language. When you look at your dream, don't ask, what does this mean in a book? Ask, how does this make me feel? Let's say you dream about a car with no brakes. For a race car driver, that might mean excitement. For a mother driving her kids to school, that means terror. The symbol is the same. The meaning is entirely different. Look at the symbols in your dream. Are you being chased? By what? Is it a monster? Or is it a version of yourself? Are you naked in public? Are you ashamed? Or do you feel free? Sit with the image. Do not try to solve it like a puzzle. Feel it like a memory. Let the emotion of the dream wash over you again. And then ask,
Where in my waking life do I feel this exact same emotion? Where do I feel like I have no brakes? Where do I feel like I am naked and exposed? That's the bridge. That connects the dream to your reality. That turns a weird image into a profound insight. When you find that connection, you've cracked the code. You've turned the lead of your subconscious into the gold of understanding. And that, my friend, is the beginning of true integration. That's how you outlive the delusion and start chasing what's inside. It's not magic, it's listening. Listening to the oldest, wisest part of yourself. Do not just nod your head. Do not just save this video to your watch later list, where it will die a slow death. That is the ego's favorite trick, convincing you that learning is the same as living. It is not. So here is my challenge to you, the No BS challenge. Tonight, when you wake up from a dream, and you will, we all do, 5 or 6 times a night, do not dismiss it. Do not let the logic of the morning tell you it was just a weird dream. There is no such thing as just a weird dream. Instead, I want you to do one thing. Look at the most bizarre symbol in that dream, the flying fish, the talking tree, the house made of glass, and I want you to thank it. Silently or out loud, it does not matter. Say, thank you. Thank you for showing me this. This simple act of gratitude is revolutionary. It changes your relationship with your unconscious from one of fear to one of partnership. You are telling your deepest self, I see you, I value you, I am ready to collaborate. If you are ready to stop fighting your inner world and start learning from it, if you are ready to awaken to your own wisdom, type the word AWAKEN in the comments below. One word, AWAKEN. It is a declaration, a signal to yourself and to everyone else on this journey that you're choosing depth over distraction, meaning over noise. You are not just analyzing dreams, you are discovering your personal mythology. You are confronting the parts of yourself you have suppressed in the pursuit of online perfection. You are cultivating the intuition you need to make aligned decisions in a hyper-rationalized world. This is not a game. This is the work of your life, and it begins tonight. Prioritizing dream work is not a passive hobby. It is an act of rebellion. It is your personal revolution against an age that wants you numb, distracted, and always consuming. The profound benefit of this slow wisdom is that it lasts. Fleeting pleasure evaporates. True fulfillment integrates. It becomes part of your bones, your intuition, your inner authority. But here is the challenge. You can learn to listen to the wisdom of your dreams all night, but what happens when you wake up? What happens when you pick up your phone and are immediately pulled back into the world of algorithms, curated realities, and digital projections? How do you hold on to your authentic self when everything is designed to make you forget it? That is the next stage of the journey. In our next video, Individuation in the AI Era, Finding Self Amidst Algorithms, we will explore how to take the wisdom you find in the dark and protect it in the blinding light of the digital world. We will learn how to stop the algorithms from overwriting the truth of your soul. So, if you are ready to not only find your inner compass, but to learn how to use it in the storm, join me. Subscribe to the channel, not for me, but for yourself, to ensure you do not miss the map for what comes next. Stop scrolling and start listening.